All right, y'all, welcome back to the Late Night Vision Show. This is not a regular podcast episode, but we want to bring you breaking news as it happens. So, Jason, there's been a lot of buzz right now about FLIR OTS, a lot of rumors going around the internet. We're here to clear it up today. Jason Robertson, owner of Outdoor Legacy Gear, you have some breaking news for us. So, what do you know about FLIR OTS?
Well, I don't know how breaking I am with the news, but yeah, I do want to. We want to bring this up, and this has been all over the internet for several days. And it has been a very fluid situation, a lot of rumors of what's going on with FLIR and their thermal scopes. And I'm going to tell you something. It is Friday, and this situation is so fluid that we have already recorded this show once before and gotten new confirmed information, and we've had to change it. We literally had to just ditch that show. So
we did recorded it and ditched it
exactly, because this was supposed to be released on Thursday. And then we got updated information. And so, we want to bring you the latest and by the time this thing airs, it may be old news too. But so for those that don't know, FLIR OTS, that stands for Outdoor Tactical Systems. And that is the division of FLIR that handles all the consumer thermals, rifle scopes, handhelds, all that. And for also people that don't really understand this, FLIR is a giant Fortune 500 company. They own multiple other companies. They have many, many divisions, and they're a huge company. Their hunting optics division is very, very small. Also, people always think they just sell military and law enforcement stuff. That while they do that, and I think they're wanting to focus on that, they'd have their fingers in a lot of other thermal devices that you and I probably don't even know exist in a lot of industries.
Probably. Yeah,
so
probably right.
Anyway, with that said, we're talking about the OTS division, which again is the division that services the consumers with thermal rifle scopes. So the rumors started at the beginning of the week that the OTS guys, it started with some rumors that FLIR wasn't having a booth at the SHOT Show. And then that morphed into, hey, wait a minute, some of the guys at OTS have been fired. Then that turned into the top guys at OTS were gone. Then it went to everybody is gone. And so it was snowballing, and as stuff was coming out. And the problem is, FLIR had not released any information, and as of the recording of this podcast, we are unaware of any official statement in writing that FLIR has made at all, even acknowledging what's going on here. So that's again why the rumor mill on Facebook and Instagram and online and a lot of the forums has just kind of blown up. So this is what we know for a fact now. And when I say for a fact, I'll just tell you, I did get a phone call from an employee of FLIR OTS today, and he had another gentleman who is an employee that I know there as well. He was there beside him. So this came from two people, and the joke was we may be the last two FLIR OTS employees.
I was about to say they found the last two called you, so
exactly right. So
jobs.
That's exactly. So I did get this from FLIR OTS employees, and this is what the I'm going to say official with air quotes word is. And so what I mean by that is, I said, is this official? And the comment was, it's probably as official as you're going to get. So
there's been no, official memo or letter from FLIR on FLIR letterhead saying exactly what's going, and what's happened. So this is about as accurate information as you could possibly get at the moment.
Right. I mean, and this revolves around, one of these employees coming in on Monday and nobody was there. I mean, it was literally that's shocking. So I want to make this clear. Nobody knew this was coming, including these employees who I definitely feel for. A lot of good people that were working for FLIR OTS that are no longer there and appear to probably be unemployed at this point. So this is the current official, unofficial word, and that is that FLIR will no longer be manufacturing thermal rifle scopes for the consumer market. They will continue to make a small handful of thermal optics for the consumers. And some of those would include the Breach, the Scions, the some PVS, and a couple other models there. Some of that honestly kind of bleeds over into the law enforcement division. But yes, those few handhelds will continue to be made, and but no thermal rifle scopes. They are rejecting any POs, purchase orders sent in by dealers such as myself for new rifle scope orders. That is done. I think they're going to try to complete some POs that are in the system and ship those out, but that's it. Now, the next big question is, so what does that mean if I already own a FLIR thermal rifle scope, or if I want to buy one, should I not do it? What have you? What about my warranty? And again, no official statement on this, but what I can say is a couple things. Number one, I was told anyone who has a warranty issue, they need to go to the FLIR customer portal. You can Google that and find it. That has been the preferred method for the last 2 years for FLIR, for you to send in scopes for repair. A lot of people like to call and talk to somebody. It's been difficult to get a hold of people because they are a big company. I've never advised that. Really, at this point, and even before, if your scope doesn't work, you don't need to tell somebody about it. You need to get it sent in. And this customer portal is the way to do it. So you go on there, you log in, you create an account, you tell them what your scope is, model number, serial number, all that, tell them the problem, and you get a return label, that whole thing. You get the idea. That is what I was told customers need to do if they have a problem with their scope. There's no need to make a mad rush out there. That will remain open, and you can send your optic in. Now, should you buy one? That's up to you. I think there's going to be some deals to be had on these optics out there. I've had some phone calls of guys that are actually calling around and looking. They want them. I mean, they know they're good optics, and so that's the number one thing I was told. You can still go and do that with your warranty just like you could before. Now, I'm speaking on just what Jason Robertson, believes about this, based on past experience with FLIR and based on just who they are. Mm-hmm. I do not believe that FLIR would or could flake out on hundreds of millions of dollars of products that are in the consumer's hands that they promised them a warranty. I don't believe it would even be legal, and even if it was, FLIR knows that if they were to try to do something like that, there would be teams of attorneys and class action lawsuits. Again, it's a publicly traded company that's not going away. They're not in any kind of financial danger. They just trimmed off what they did not, see as a profitable operation. And so that's what's going on. Again, my opinion, warranties should not be any kind of issue at all. I'm not at all concerned about that. And, but basically, in summary, FLIR will no longer make thermal rifle scopes for the consumer market, just a few handhelds only. Don't know if even the handhelds are permanent, but for now, they can still be purchased and sold by dealers. So that is as official of news as we've gotten. And I would say anything past that is pretty much just rumors at this point, and I really don't know what else there is to say. I mean, if they're not going to make them, if you own one, you've probably got a warranty, probably no issue there, and you're not going to be able to buy them once the current crop of them are gone.
Yep. All right. So please stay tuned for any further breaking news on the situation involving FLIR OTS. As you know, if anything new comes out, we will definitely bring you that breaking news here on the Late Night Vision Show. Jason, I appreciate that. And I know that there's been a lot of concern out there for people that own a FLIR scope, and it's good to hear that, like any good company, and we all know that FLIR is a good company, that they're not going to leave customers, and we don't believe that they would ever leave them in a situation that they have a warranty and they can't get their scope taken care of. But
I just want to say one more thing, and this is huge news. we will be addressing this, even if nothing else comes of this and it's just the end and there's no official statement, or the official statement doesn't say any more, then, we may not come in with these breaking news, but we will be addressing it in a future episode. We've got a lot of stuff coming up very soon with, SHOT Show is going to be starting next week, just a few days away. And since we're talking about it, we're excited to say that we will be doing something a little bit different with next week's episode. We will be, and I guess I should mention, today is January 16th, no, 17th, sorry, Friday, 17th, 2020. So if you're watching this and it's 3 weeks from now, or it's a year from now, you may be confused. So we should have said that early on, but it's January 17th, 2020. So we always drop our new episodes on Thursdays. That's always been our deal for all 90 episodes, or 89, but we're going to drop 90 a few days early. It's going to be on Tuesday, and that's going to be an interview with Jeff Murray, the Executive Vice President of Cellmark, who is the U.S. or North American distributor for Pulsar. They also own SiteMark. And we're going to have Jeff on the show just like we did last year. We've already got that interview ready with him. We were able to go up to Pulsar's facility and handle and look at all their new stuff.
And the reason why we picked Tuesday is because that is the first day of the SHOT Show, and we did not have permission to release that video until Tuesday. So we were going to drop it when you wake up in the morning, on Tuesday morning, depending on what time zone you're in, it'll be there ready for you to listen to. But it is all of the brand new stuff for Pulsar and SiteMark. And I've had a lot of people already asking me about it. All I'm telling them is watch episode 90 on Tuesday morning. So we had to give them our word. We had to pinky swear that we would not release it before Tuesday.
That's right.
Episode 90, Tuesday morning with Jeff Murray, VP of Sales from Cellmark. Don't miss it, because it's some great stuff. And Jason and I got to go over and play with the scope. So thank y'all for joining us. Breaking news. Please know if it happens in the world of night vision and thermal optics, you can find that information here first. We will see you very soon. Stay safe in the field, y'all. We'll see you next week.